Merry Christmas, everybody. That's my Santa impression.
That was good.
Very nice.
Except if it was more like Red One, it would be like, Merry Christmas, everyone. My J.K. Simmons.
That was good too.
Love.
This
You're
is
really
an envelope.
talented.
I loved Red Wine. I'll just say.
You guys
Great
keep
flick.
saying that. You keep saying.
Should we go back and see it again, I think?
I'd see it again.
I think it's worth another
I'm seeing
another
it again
watch.
with Michael.
Oh, look at you. You've got a little deer.
Yeah, he
It's a reindeer.
He's pretty
On a
scary.
I think I need
pole?
some props over here. I feel like
Yeah, we'll get you some.
I got a tree
props.
behind me.
Yeah, next week probably.
John, don't I always wear a hat? There's always been a hat. A Christmas hat. A green hat with a Santa schwa on it.
Yeah, it's in the box.
John, really?
Thank you. Thank you.
I was mid gaslighting
we're
him. You're
supposed
really
to
good.
light?
It was a horrible
Well, you have
gaslight.
to let me in on the
It was a
gaslight.
horrible
I
gaslight.
tried to let you know with my eyes.
Okay, but when did the gaslight start? You should have warned me.
Moments ago. No, moments
Weeks ago. I've been planting the seeds that he's an idiot
Wow.
for years.
That's rough. That's tough, man.
Welcome back to What the Podcast. I'm Ryan.
And I'm John.
And together we are.
Ryan and John. Cheers.
Cheers.
The gift of a Christmas shave.
Don't ask me how many times I've seen that this season already.
On the couch as always, Kara Tafoya, producer.
I'm a penguin.
Nobody heard that. Try it again.
I'm a penguin.
Okay. Nice sweater. And joining us this week again, we've got from Growing Pains with Annie the Scoveman.
Making spirits bright.
Wow.
Kara, come on.
Have you noticed that?
'Tis the season.
Those are both,
Ching.
are those
A
like
lot
from
of
a
mugs-
matching set?
Oh, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Have you noticed that a lot of mugs are like the way that, I guess it's so it faces
It's like
you
left-handed
if you're
almost.
right-handed.
Yeah, we think about the presentation to others.
Yeah.
But if
I
I'm
do.
right-handed, all the writing faces
No, but
me.
my brother has a cup and it's like, have a nice day. And then you, on the bottom, it has a middle finger. But it
Oh.
only works if you're holding it in
Drinking
your
it.
left hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like,
Maybe people are assuming you're drinking with your left hand because you're doing like other things with your right hand.
You know, John, recently I'm not gonna,
Maybe.
Like writing
No.
things
I'm gonna
down.
blast past
You
that.
know-
I'm
you
gonna
know,
blast past
like,
that.
Typing.
you want to know who does that? Annie's dad. Because he puts his
He does
phone
what?
in his
He
left
does what?
pocket. And I go, are you left-handed? He goes, no. And I was like, well, why is your phone in your left pocket? And he's like, because my car keys are in my right pocket and I don't want him to scratch the screen. And I was like, so you put your car keys in your right
So put
pocket?
your car keys in a different pocket.
No, don't.
You
don't
have
try
upwards
to,
of 5
Don't
pockets.
try. To
Wild,
change his
right?
Logic.
On those cargo shorts, you
Like-
have
like,
6 pockets.
How often you go for your phone way more than you go for your keys?
Yeah.
Not Jimbo.
I don't
He's
know.
whipping out the
Jimbo.
keys to.
Wild.
Is there a little knife on the keys or something?
No, I don't know.
Salty with
Um,
that guy. Love him.
Ryan, Kara, my dad came the other day.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
was
he
it
did.
yesterday? 2
Yeah,
days ago?
and he's coming here tomorrow.
He's coming here tomorrow.
To just hang out.
We're putting
Yeah, to
in.
hang out.
We are
He's putting
putting
in-
in 18 outlets in this garage.
Wow.
Oh my-
No kidding.
How the heck are you going to do that?
We're putting one on every wall.
It's Jim
every wall
Scobin.
here.
He'll-
We're putting one in every corner in the ceiling.
Can he put one in my bathroom?
Wow.
1,000%. Guy
Oh,
can do anything.
easily.
No kidding.
Oh,
Oh,
anything.
Kara, easily he could put one in your bathroom.
He's doing his own electrical.
He's
Oh,
a
always
handyman.
has.
He's
Wow.
a handyman. Guy.
My papa, his dad was an electrician.
Wow. So he knows what he's talking about.
He know what he talking
I had
about.
a great time. I learned so much about Annie. It was
How's
awesome.
that
From
mean?
from Jimbo.
Yeah.
Oh, Jimbo's salt of the earth, that one.
Yeah, he has a
He's
lot to
gonna
say
blush
about
when
you.
he listens to this.
Oh.
Ah,
He'll
loser.
never-
Great
He'll
guy.
never listen to
Great
this.
guy.
Jimbo, if you listen to this, we have a very, 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 very old house that has no outlet in the bathroom.
I don't know about
Jim's first
5
house that he
varies.
and Robbie bought, and he fixed up was from like the 1930s. So
He could do it.
he got you.
You
He
know
could
what
pull
you're
from the
working with.
light, the whole thing.
I
Light
don't
switch.
doubt he could do it. That's absolutely true. But do we need an outlet in the bathroom?
Yeah.
What's the need there?
Yeah, curling iron. What the heck? What do you
She
mean
has no
the
problems
need?
doing it right now. In front of the big mirror that's in our bedroom.
Yeah, but I have to take all of my appliances from the bathroom to the bedroom and then back and forth, and then they're messy because they stay in the bedroom. And
Fine.
Just to close the loop on this.
Happy wife, happy life.
All right, we do have a small house. And just to close the loop on this,
Yeah.
we did recently have a mug purge. I got too many mugs in my house, right?
I know you were ditching that.
we did a
And
big purge.
The criteria of like keeping a mug,
Uh-huh.
a few things went into it. Obviously design, how many finger the handle
Uh-huh.
can fit.
Ryan only likes the 4-finger
I'm a
mugs.
well, I'm a fan of all mugs, but
Sure.
I'm definitely a fan of like 3-finger and even 4-finger mugs.
Yes.
This is a 1-finger right now. I'm not a fan of this. This is cute stylistically,
I like.
so
a
it gets some
one-finger
points
mug.
back.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a 1-finger, and I have to like kind of brace it with my other finger like this.
Yeah, we recently did. We had too many of like travel cups,
Yeah.
and we were like, we this little cabinet in our kitchen. We're like, this is where they're gonna go, and we kind of guesstimated how many we would have available space for.
Sure.
And we did the cup draft. So I picked
Wow.
one, she picked one, back and forth until the cupboard was
Whoa.
full, and then the rest of them were gone.
Fantastic.
And
We
we've
did
done
ones that
that with
sparked
mugs,
joy.
too, but yeah.
Yeah, we did a Marie Kondo situation.
We did spark joy or
Sentimental.
Chip.
Did you split hairs
Yeah.
on any
or
mugs?
sheep.
There were a
Yeah.
few mugs that
Got
probably.
to split hairs on some, I'm sure.
I don't know. I was feeling really purgy.
Not
that day.
really.
I witnessed the mug purge.
Oh, cool.
2024.
So I wasn't there. Great.
That's correct.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
That's correct.
So this is
John.
a great bit. What else do I not?
I'm
there
gonna
for?
I'm gonna offer this up again, as I always do when this conversation comes up.
Mm-hmm.
My house is open to you. Annie
I know,
drops
I
in an uncomfortable amount of times. Annie is there
I feel
all
that
the time.
sometimes. I feel that I show
She
up
is
and I'm
there all
like,
the time.
this might be too far.
But
Yeah, I'm there.
but I stand by.
Your nails
I'm-
are gone.
I know. They
I
tripped
stand by
off.
the fact that you're always welcome.
I know.
But you're back
I know,
to
I just-
Disneyland, so
I'm
you need a
like-
new appointment.
This is rough, but I'm just like I can't just like on a whim. I got too much things to do, especially now moving in here. I'm like I got to be doing something here, or I'm got to be working. But yeah, when things settle
Listen,
down here,
life
I'll-
is full of
I'll make-
excuses.
I'll
You
wake up.
Next time Annie jumps in her car and F's off.
Yeah.
to
By the way,
Point Loma,
she doesn't tell me. She just literally
Oh,
leaves. She just
that's
leaves,
right.
and then I see
That's
her
right.
at your house, and I'm like, oh, cool. I would
Well,
have gone.
most of the time, in my defense, I don't leave thinking I'm going to Ryan and Kara's house. I
True.
get down there and I go, you know who's nearby?
True.
Ryan and Kara.
You know what we need to talk about, and this is maybe a great seg to this. Let's carve out some time this week, and let's cross off some things on our bucket lists. That's right.
That goes against the rules.
All
Bingo
four,
card.
whatever, bingo cards. All 4 of our members of What the Podcast have now this season made a bingo card. This
Yeah, I
is
was
huge.
tired of
Against
bitching
my
and
will,
moaning.
really.
Against your will, John. You get so butthurt when we're
Yeah,
not
Every
included.
year.
Yeah, because guess
Every
what?
year.
It happens, and now it's like I
But
don't
now
want to be
you're
a part
in.
of it.
So now, okay, now you're a part of it. So
You
it's
can't.
put up or
Also,
shut
isn't
up.
it against the rules to like set out and knock off a bunch of them? I thought it was like it motivate you to just do one every once in a while.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's carve out some time this week
It's-
to be spontaneous.
the point of it is
Okay.
the point of it is that you are more intentional with your time
Sure,
to make
Thank
these
you.
memories.
Thank you.
good.
It's perfect.
Life is short.
Respect.
You have to schedule in your spontaneity.
Life
John.
is really short.
I know this. I know this
Life
about
is
you.
short. You never know. You never know when you're gonna fall in love. You never know when you're gonna
Everyone
die,
will die, yeah.
Never know when you're gonna commit a bunch of crimes.
and you're gonna need your dad to pardon you.
Oh,
Very nice.
That's right.
Hey, Annie, put 5 on that one. Really nice. Okay, so
we've had enough Wicked for a while. Let's. get
Yeah,
rid of that.
yeah.
yeah,
I agree.
Annie,
That
whoa.
was way too much.
I'm gonna pull that.
Whoa.
Make it a soundbite though. That's
Yeah,
pretty
thank
funny,
you. That
actually.
that would be hilarious.
Oh. Annie.
That's my line. Okay, so Joe Biden's term as president is
Joe
coming to a
Biden.
close, and so he's tying up some loose ends in his family, and he has given Hunter Biden, his son,
Yeah.
notorious. I'm not going to say criminal, just like loose cannon, wacky
Notorious, like-
guy.
Mess up of a son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
To his credit, I mean, he suffers with addiction and
I
has
was
a
gonna
lot
say,
of
I'm not
issues
sure
going
you can
on.
Judge him for having addiction.
No,
like,
certainly
that.
not.
Like I'm sure a lot of it is just
But he's given him a full sweeping pardon on
Gosh, what a part.
crimes.
God.
Crimes he's committed.
Crimes.
He's
A lot.
he
I'm not
has
understanding
immunity.
what crimes
he
he's
has
done.
immunity from anything that he was accused of and
Okay.
may be accused of in the future from the past 11 years.
So he can be, what's the thing, tried with bias or without bias or something? Can he still be tried for some of
he
that
can
stuff?
he can be sued like civilly, but
Yeah.
he can't be like
Yeah.
No, he's not going to jail.
It would be
No,
civil court
no.
only.
No, for
No,
sure.
and he was going to jail. He was definitely
What for?
for but he lied on a gun form. He tried to
Oh.
buy a gun and he lied that he didn't have. He said that he didn't have a history
A felony
of addiction.
or
history of addiction.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
that came back to light, and then that's what he was on trial for. And then he was like, they gave him a. I just found this out. They gave him a plea deal that would have guaranteed no jail time, but his lawyers were, it didn't have enough immunity from other crimes that existed and coexisted with it, and so his lawyers were afraid that when Donald Trump got into office, that they would prosecute him with like the new attorney general and all that stuff, or the new governmental leadership, and so they declined the guilty plea offer because of that. I'm like,
So
that's crazy. So then he went through trial, and he was found guilty, and he was awaiting sentencing, and that's when
3 charges
Daddy
for
pardoned
lying
him.
about his drug use on a form when buying a handgun, and also a tax situation. They're trying to go
Yeah.
after him
It's
for
always
his
a tax
taxes.
thing. It's
It
always
was
a
only
tax
these 2 criminal offenses.
But then they could have gone deeper and gone into his drug use and charged him on drug possession.
Yeah.
when
It could've been wild.
when they went to like process him, if he had drugs on him, if he had drugs in his system,
yeah, it's a
So,
lot.
I'm losing where we start caring. Why do we care? Doesn't every sitting president pardon a bunch of guys right before he leaves office? And it's
Yeah,
like,
well,
No,
so
but it's
the
so
point is that it's
a
his
bigger-
son.
It's a bigger narrative, I think. But go ahead, I'll let you speak, Annie.
because like people look down on Trump for like pardoning a bunch
Yes.
of people at the end.
Yeah.
The whole thing was the Democrats were like,
For sure.
oh my gosh, he and his he's just letting his freaking buddies get away with all of it. And like,
Yeah.
as then the face of the Democratic Party to be pardoning your own kid is like, okay, well you can't talk crap about him because you did the same damn thing.
Well, and it calls some of it. The narrative is.
Isn't
They
it
ran
kind
on a platform that like they respect the law and order of like
Sure.
the U.S. And that was the whole thing, is like Donald Trump. Their whole thing was like Donald Trump doesn't respect the law. Like
Right.
he does whatever he wants, and so it was like part of it was when. And Donald Trump was saying that like the government, his whole part of his platform was the government only serves the ultra rich.
Sure.
Like that was it. He's
Yes.
like it only
Still true.
serves the ultra rich, and they're only in it for like the higher ups of people. And so what the pardon does is it like eliminates the legs on their side of like law and order. Let it play out like it's going to play out.
Right.
And also it kind of speaks to Donald Trump being like, well, the government really only does work for the rich. You know what I'm saying? Because
Sure.
his son is like an elite, considered elite, because he's rich, but also like connected to the most powerful man in the world.
I guess I'm like, so then why do we even why do
Well,
pardons
that's the
even get to
question.
happen?
shouldn't let them. We shouldn't let
Why
them
do
pardon.
why do they get to pardon people?
I know that you guys had
Why
sent this.
does-
You had sent this video, or John had sent it, but I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about this when I was on a date, and then it spiraled me onto a whole like political not rampage, but like we talked about politics for probably an hour and a half. It was great, but it was so like
Yeah.
it like the politics nerd of me came. I was dying. I was like, send me that screenshot. That's crazy.
So that's me.
Send that to me. Send me that clip.
It definitely like you're. I mean, to some degree, does it really matter? Probably no. But
It's
like
just funny.
it's just funny, and also it's just like, it's one of those things. I'm like, I get it. The part that's I think frustrating as like a voter and having just come off this election is like the whole election when that came up, the Democratic Party used it as like a sticking point. Like, no, the president is not going to pardon his son because he respects law and order. He's going to let this play out, and then he loses.
He's like, okay,
and he's
fine.
like, just kidding, I'm going to pardon him, because I think that's the frustrating part. It's like the bait and switch, and I get people can change their mind, and I think the reality is once he was found guilty, I think that does change your perspective
Yeah.
as a father and as a family member. You're like, oh, well, maybe Biden for a second thought, no, he'll beat it, it'll be fine. And then now you're staring down the barrel of like he's going to go to prison for some time.
Now
you
here's the real question.
Who had the most pardons? Do you want to know?
That wasn't the question. But
FDR
yeah,
pardoned 3,687 people.
that
No
fucker would.
way.
Oh, okay. Jimmy Carter actually holds the record, but this list is excluding. He pardoned 200,000 Vietnam draft evaders. 200,000
nice.
sweeping
That's nice.
pardon.
He was like, if you evaded the draft, we get it. Never mind.
We get
forgive
it.
you.
Gerald Ford actually pardoned Richard Nixon in 1974.
Yeah.
So look, I mean,
Who would you pardon? That was my question.
Joe Biden's only so far pardoned 26 people. Oh, but that excludes the 6,500 he's pardoned for simple possession of marijuana.
And that's where I would be so like, that's so hard because like the people who were tried and found guilty and stuff and are sitting in prison for 10 years
Pardon
because
those
they
people.
were found. Yeah, like let
Sure.
them out.
He did.
I think.
No, I don't think you can.
Did
I
he
think
do
it's
that?
I think it's when you're awaiting trial that you can be
Oh yeah,
pardoned.
people pardon people all the time. Like
Yeah.
right as they're, they pardon people in jail. Barack Obama, this says, pardoned 1,927 people before he
Wow.
left office.
I feel like maybe we shouldn't. I guess the sweeping
here's the
Vietnam
thing.
vets, like that's a good.
That's
pardon.
great. That's great. And whatever, that's.
Pardoning
It was
Duncan
the
Hunter
sweeping
for-
the Vietnam invaders. draft
Well,
invaders.
I think it's.
I guess they're not the vets. Yeah,
I
the
think
vets win.
It's
The people
laughable.
who didn't want to be vets.
Yeah.
I think it's laughable to think that anyone, Democrat, Republican, any political party that says that they're not going to pardon people that if I had any family member, friend, whatever, and I was in power enough to pardon them, you're lying to yourself if you're saying, oh, no, I'm not going to do that.
You would do it.
I think any hot-blooded American would do it. Absolutely.
Hot-blooded.
Oh,
But
so-
if you're cold-blooded,
I'm-
Yeah, I think
get it, Garrett.
there's nobody that wouldn't use that, is what I'm saying.
sure. Yeah, I would
Okay.
agree with that.
Trump's going to
but-
do it again when he leaves office.
Who-
Now, the argument you're making is like, okay, he pardoned a bunch of people, but those were like, you're saying that it was a double standard, but he was pardoning guys that were doing like white collar crimes and like maybe
That's what I'm
helping.
saying. I think that's the
the
whole thing.
whole-
Is they pointed at him saying like, you pardoned bad people who
Yeah.
did real crimes.
Sure.
But like
It's his
Hunter
son
Biden did
who
bad
deals.
things and did real crimes too.
Yeah, but he also like deals with addiction, and he's
Yeah.
having a very public freak out. Like
Yeah.
it's I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
I think that it does show the fact that like every politician works in their own interest.
Yeah.
So that's
Sure.
True.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean that my view of politicians isn't miraculously changed. I never
No,
never
I'm not
really
like
trusted them
what.
anyways, but
It is shocking the fact that it is happening though. That he probably thought that Kamala was gonna get elected for sure, and so hey, if she's the president, maybe she could pardon him later on. Like, why would you take such a strong stance otherwise? Like of course Trump would retaliate.
I think the interesting part about the pardon is the 11-year like
Sweeping.
circumstance, because that to me is like pardon him for the crimes that he was convicted, was
Criminal.
convicted guilty of.
That's,
Sure.
That makes it seem like there's bigger crimes.
Yes,
that happen
that's
that
what I'm
they're like,
saying.
that will eventually come to light. Just put 11. Actually, no,
It
10.
feels
Actually,
like-
no, 11.
Feels
It's
like
just-
when you're rounding up. You know what I'm saying?
just
Like,
feel like
Wait,
it's
I
a-
missed something.
just
Why?
do it 11.
Why is it 11?
because that
That's-
was
The last 11 years,
was
we
That was
don't
the
know why.
pardon. He was like, for anything you've done illegally in the last 11 years. So
Why
They probably,
11?
They probably had somebody.
Is there like a
look at
statute
the
of
books.
limitations?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It probably is something like that. Technicality.
Is it statute?
I'm-
Statute?
It's the statute.
Statute?
The statute
now
takes
one
Statute.
more time for
Go
the
ahead.
people in the back.
Give it to
I'm
us.
going to say my question again.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear it
Who
the first time.
would
Who'd you
you pardon?
I don't know any criminals.
Tiger King.
I don't act. Oh, that's
A freaking
that's a good one,
man.
actually.
Why wouldn't you? You'd be so cool.
Yeah.
First
OJ.
of all, I
I
feel
was
like
gonna say
Tiger
that.
King.
OJ's
Oh,
dead.
never mind. He got the big pardon.
Yeah.
Did.
From the man upstairs.
man upstairs.
JC.
Yo, hey yo.
JC pardoned him for life.
Hey yo.
That's
now,
crazy.
like my gut reaction, right? Mineta's brothers. gut reaction.
God,
But yet they did
jeez.
brutal murder. So I feel like maybe I can't just like that's okay because like people had better reasons to brutally murder their. People,
I think you
know?
probably have to stay away from high profile cases.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
true. I feel like the sweeping of the like that like the big like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was good.
Sure. I think
I'd pardon all
Tiger
tax
King's-
evaders.
Tiger King.
All?
All of them.
They're sitting in jail. Yeah, I think it's dumb.
That
Oh,
are
the ones in jail.
Yeah, the ones in jail is for tax.
I would. Oh my gosh, I would.
Those are just the ones that got caught.
I
Yeah.
would like any
You're
of
gonna pardon.
the.
You're gonna pardon them for getting caught.
Yeah,
I would pardon all the reality TV show people who've been arrested. So like any of the women from The Real Housewives, or like Chrisley Knows Best, or that one girl from
The Chrisleys,
The
I'd
Secret
probably
Lives
let
of
go.
Mormon Wives. Like if you're a reality TV show star, I'm pardoning you of your crimes.
I'm gonna say, well,
'Cause
who's-
you do
I was
a
gonna say
service to
Martha
me.
Stewart, but she already kind of served her time and did
She
her.
literally
right?
served her time.
Yeah.
That queen.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, the Grizzlies are still in prison.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hashtag free Tiger King. Hashtag free Joe Exotic.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny. I want to see the presser that that he could go on if he was at, because I think I kind of feel like he's not going to make it out of jail, which sucks. I mean, maybe
Dang.
not, but maybe he'll come out.
Yeah,
alive.
he
That'd
looked
be
kind of
great.
rough.
I'm just like, oh, dude, he's old. He's like 60, I think.
Okay, that's not that old. But we'll
Wasn't
let
he
you-
trying to get Donald Trump to
was
pardon
gonna- I was
him
like,
at the end of
yeah.
his?
He
75.
was, and everyone
Never
thought he was
happened.
going to.
do
Everyone
it.
was like, Trump is gonna pardon
he's
Joe
61.
Exotic,
Yeah.
but he was too busy pardoning like Duncan Hunter and stuff.
Okay, so if
Whoa.
you were the president and this was a family member, like, would you pardon them?
Yeah, I have the power to do it, so why not?
That's what I'm saying. Is that seems
It's
like
a why not?
I think in his case,
Seems
like,
like a
he's
why
not
not.
running again. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, why not? If I felt like I had a political career still, and I was gonna like try to still work, I wouldn't, because I think
You
it's
think his son had
detrimental.
anything to do with it?
if you're
Oh,
vote.
I think Joe
100%.
is just like a puppet at this point.
Or is Joe
And
like, I'm
someone's
gonna
holding
die
his hand
soon,
as he's
so I should
as
do
he's
this?
riding?
Yeah, I mean it's
I think
it's
that
a kid.
I
Like, why would he
hope-
not?
I would hope in like a fatherly way, he sat him down and is like, if I do this, you are going to rehab. You're doing this.
By the
you're
way, he
doing
doesn't
that."
have
No.
he doesn't have the same power in 3 months. People, he's out. He's
Yeah.
literally out. in
Hey,
2
Dad,
months.
you're the president. Throw me a freaking bone, okay? If my dad's the
No,
president,
I think sit
yeah.
him down. But the reality is, the conversation is, hey, in literally a month,
This
I
is
do not have.
this
the power
is
to
your
do this
one
anymore.
get out of jail free card.
Yeah, he can't do it anymore.
Here's the pardon. Boom. Like next year.
The
you're on your
reality
own.
about him, Hunter, though, is that even though he's pardoned, I still think he's gonna get caught on something new in the next couple of years. Like the reality is, he's still gonna do
He's a
shady stuff,
repeat
and he's
offender.
gonna go to prison at some point. I feel. This isn't going to be like a clean slate for him. I think he's going to get involved in
Yeah.
something, and it's like, so that the reality is like, yes, it's great that it's cool that he's pardoned, because that does, at least give him a get out of jail free
Yeah.
card, literally. But I'm like, I think in the next 5 years, there's no way he's not back in a courtroom doing for something else.
To be honest, I'm so sick of hearing about him because over the past 4 years, it's been like Hunter Biden this, and he's doing drugs that, and Joe Biden and like Donald Trump jumps on Twitter and like tries to drag Hunter Biden. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like, and now
I want someone to look at Trump's kids. They're
for
doing illegal
sure,
crap for sure.
for sure, I won't be surprised in 4 years when he, lets the whole lot of them get a pardon.
I like my suitcase.
I like my suitcase.
There's a song now.
I like my suitcase. Suitcase.
Suit.
I like my suitcase.
Wow, that's
Poor
so
kid.
good. Poor kid. I can't
Poor
wait to see the
kid.
trouble
Poor
he
bastard.
gets into. I'm so ready
You're talking
for
about what's his name, Barron
Barron
von
Trump. I'm so ready for Barron Trump to have
Baron
his.
von-
What?
What's the Sound of Music last name?
Barron von
Von Trapp.
Von Trapp. Yeah, it kind of is that.
I cannot wait. Yes, I'm gonna eat it up.
Think he's moving back to the White House with Donnie?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
He's in
He's
college
18.
now.
He's
I think
older now.
I think he's gonna be like following in his dad's footsteps.
No, you know
I
who
don't
the
know.
Next, you know who the next political.
Pretty big footsteps.
You already know.
No,
who
if
the
he's smart, that he puts Ivanka up there. She's, I think, the best one out of
She
all.
wants to die. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm over this. Get me
all
out.
His, all his
She's like,
older
don't make me
sons-
decorate the White House
She's
4
literally
more
like,
times.
just let me go on
So-
vacation.
His older sons are so creepy.
They are.
Donald Jr. great.
Oof.
Yeah, get him in the
Eric?
White House.
Get
Get him on
Get
that
him.
staff.
Rough.
Gosh, you know what? But RFK and his worming his head, little Ratatouille situation. He's gonna be
God.
fixing it all up, all the health.
True.
I didn't even know there was a health secretary. Before
Yeah.
that all came out, I had no clue.
It probably made it more public after COVID. Like, oh, there is someone in
Sure.
charge of.
that
this kinda
bastard
stuff.
after COVID was like, "Hey, I thought this was going to be a cushy job, and here I am handling a world pandemic. That sucks."
Man,
Only 2 presidents didn't pardon anyone. William Henry Harrison, I think, because he
He died
Died.
21 days
Yeah.
into his.
and James A.
Presidency.
Garfield.
Garfield also got assassinated and died.
Maybe I do that.
I
Issued
love
no
Would-
pardons. This is because he was served a
Assassinated.
few months before being assassinated. Wow.
Garfield is one of my favorite presidents.
Maybe
Only
that's
2
the way
guys.
to go. Maybe be like the first full-term president that doesn't pardon a single person. Like stand for something like, hey, I don't believe in pardon, so I'm not doing it.
George Washington only pardoned
Garfield
16
is my
people.
favorite president.
I love Wikipedia, man.
Yeah.
I love jumping
Find out
on there.
stuff. You
They
gotta
got
find out
facts.
stuff.
They got facts. They got
Facts
figures.
They got
for
fun facts.
days.
I'm talking. Yeah, go ahead.
I have fun facts.
Oh,
So you know on TikTok
yeah.
how there's the accounts that are like, what you missed today.
Okay, sure.
So
I'm
I was just
familiar.
scrolling, trying to figure out what we missed as of yesterday.
Yeah.
And of course, it's my friend Nicole's is on this account.
Friend who?
So she was on Pod Squad with me.
Okay.
What we missed today. Thailand is sending almost 1,000 highly endangered tortoises and lemurs home to Madagascar.
Oh, why did
So
they
they
have
must
them?
have sent them to Thailand,
For zoos
unless
and
there was like a
pets.
breeding
Thai massages.
or they were invasive.
Or they were trying to eat them and then they said, they don't taste good and they put them back.
God, that is
That could have been.
dark.
That could
Turtle
have been.
soup.
Oh.
You never know.
Turtle soup.
Dark,
And lemur
man.
soup.
Well,
Really
America
dark.
does that all the time. We take stuff before we realize
Oh.
that it's like almost out, and then we
That
all
was that one
actually this
time.
isn't use is to no use of us. It's actually now endangered. Now that we don't need it,
It's
we love doing that
dangerous.
crap.
This is a rough one.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh,
A mother in England kept
this
a
sounds
baby
awful.
hidden in a drawer
What?
for 3 years.
Kara, what? No, that
Okay.
feels
These-
fake.
This is things
Kara.
we don't need to know.
What did
These
she?
are things we
Why did?
missed.
Why did she do that?
I don't know.
And why would they? Fake. I'm
She's
calling
trying
it fake. Fake news.
This one's boring.
It's
3
not
months?
like. Are they fake or not fake? I think they're all.
No, they're
I
all
think-
real.
Boo.
I think half are fake.
You know what? I want to talk about the holiday season. We're in December now. What are you most
But-
excited?
but-
Wait, Kara, have
Listen
one
to
last
this
one.
one.
Okay, one more fun fact.
Yeah, the last one was not fun.
A man hid 5 treasure chests worth more than $2 million across the United States.
That's cool.
When?
Can I get like a where?
Now
They're hidden.
There's
Okay,
a
that
book
sounds made up.
series. There's a book series where an author did that, and with every book release, there was a in the book, if you could figure it out, there was a hunt, and only 3 of the 5 have been found.
Is that
or 2
Harry
of the
Potter?
5.
Let's see.
No, it's something else. But I went on a
50
whole
Shades of
deep dive,
Grey.
and I was like,
You can
should
believe
I read this? Should I?
Very
should I try to
expensive
find
sex
them?
toys.
Here we go.
You guys,
How
No,
you can
we're-
find them.
Oh, okay. All right. This is
Thank
really
God.
nice.
Okay.
we might need
Let's see,
this,
let's see.
guys.
We gotta
I
read.
could really use this.
Pass.
Oh, it's the author.
Oh.
I know things.
Okay.
It's an entrepreneur
You're
is
half
offering
right.
a genuine treasure hunt to people who read his new book. John Collins Black is the author of There's
Me.
Treasure Inside. The book gives hints to help readers find more than $2 million worth of treasure that he said he's hidden across the country. He said a similar hunt in 2010 served as his inspiration.
That's
what
the one
runs?
I knew about.
What runs around the yard but
The
doesn't
treasures that he's hidden
move?
include
Offense.
No, they include everything from gold to rare Pokemon cards, sports memorabilia,
Ugh.
and even a brooch once owned by Jackie Kennedy.
So this is just
Does it still
crap
have
that he had in
brain
his
matter on
in
it?
his
That's
attic.
cool.
Oh
Yes,
my God, Ryan. Ryan.
Well, I'm just saying.
What did he say?
It's a brooch with Jackie is from Jackie Kennedy.
He's like, does it still have brain matter on it?
Probably.
That's cool.
Is it like the brooch she was
okay,
wearing?
This turns me
This
off.
approach. Oh.
Nice.
He's
Okay.
a Bitcoin millionaire.
Oh.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
he must be rich, and he's just trying to get people to read his book because
No.
who has that kind of money?
That's what I was saying. That would be me when I try to
Who has
write a
that kind
book.
of
It's
money?
like, guys, please, I'll give you $1 million if you read it.
That's
Five
wild.
treasure
You've already
chests.
made it, bro.
Annie would have to learn how to read first. Okay, so let's talk about Christmas.
Illiteracy in this country is a real problem, Ryan.
Yeah, no, we
and
know
making
it
fun
is.
of it is not okay.
We know.
And I am blessed to have the ability to
Wait.
read, and 1 million people in the world
All right,
don't
hey,
have that ability.
This
Hey,
says
So
that
don't
he
make
was a successful musician.
Save it for the post show. Save that for the
Wow.
post show. Bottle it up. All right, we're moving on to Christmas because we're tired of this.
Quithmouth.
Happy December 2nd. Sorry,
we
that's
didn't
the day
even
we're recording
we didn't
this.
even address the decorations.
Oh, yeah.
Or the sweaters.
As you know, every year during
you're
the holiday
listening-
season, if you know,
If you're
if you know, you
listening.
know,
Yeah.
with this podcast, if you know, you know.
Yes.
We decorate. As you can see, we got kind of an upgrade this year. These lights are awesome.
Yeah. They were donated.
Big.
There's
Christmas.
and there's a little light inside of the big light.
Mm-hmm.
And what's more is today's day 2 of 25 days of Christmas sweaters.
Yes, it is.
John is
Woo!
back on his posting game
Mhm.
once more.
Yeah, it must be Christmas.
Can we hear a little piece of this about
was-
this sweater?
This was given to me by Jordan's grandma because she thought the dog looked like Arthur. So this is its first ride in the season because I got it at the end of last season.
kinda
I never got
does.
to wear it.
If he
He
was wearing
does.
sunglasses.
You need to darken in his snoot a little bit more.
His snoot.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, so this is a new one technically, and then bring in the old ones. Classic.
Bring in the
classics.
classics. Like this
I got
guy.
baptized in that sweater over there.
Oh,
In
the one I'm wearing?
The Merry Christmas. Yep.
Merry
2016.
Wow.
Good times.
My favorite part of that is your little blurbs about him.
Oh, yeah.
Your stories behind all the
yeah,
all the
there's always
sweaters.
good little stories.
I love it.
And
love
then
it, man.
sometimes some people, some of them remind me of people, so I talk about them. But yeah,
Oh, sweet.
yeah, we'll see.
What are you looking forward to this holiday season?
I'm looking forward to. That's a good question.
Yep. Let it cook. Cook it up.
There's not a lot going on
Annie's
in
cooking
terms
it up,
of
too,
in
over
terms
there.
of like, where I work. I work for church. The church is kind of canceled a lot, so I'm like, it'll be kind of a slow season, which is great. I like that.
What are they canceling? Just canceling?
A couple events that they were going to have, and they
whoa.
shortened. They're only doing 2 Christmas Eve services instead of 3, and so it's just like I feel like it's going to be like a really fun, like slow season, and I'm excited about that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see some snow.
Oh really?
I don't know if
was
it's
that on
snow
your bingo
time
card?
yet. It's on my bingo card, definitely.
Yeah, snow.
See the snow.
I did not
I
have
think
snow on
I
there.
think in like the next 2 weeks, because right now we're in that horrible part of the season where it's 73 in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Nice.
like 40 degrees and the moment the sun goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's like it might be windy,
Yeah.
but if you wear a sweater, you're gonna be sweaty.
Right off the
Story of
dome,
my
Annie.
life.
Oh my God. Yeah.
That's literally us
That's
during-
the hard part about 25 days of Christmas sweaters is sweaty all the time.
Yeah, I was like I was like cleaning the garage out here yesterday, and I was wearing the first sweater, and halfway through I was like, "Why am I wearing? Like, I should take this off."
is
I was
this?
like,
Okay,
"Why
but what
am I wearing
about
this?"
what about sweater vests?
Sweater vest, sure.
But that's
Find
not,
a Christmas
that's
sweater
not a
vest.
criteria,
It's
though.
25
What?
days.
Sleeves,
It's
gotta have
25 days
sleeves.
of Christmas sweaters.
When
You're making this shit
you
up
made
as
that
you
up,
go.
why does it have
You're
to have
making
sleeves?
that up.
Guys, look at the
25
rack. The
days
rack
of
is right
Christmas
here.
It doesn't have to have,
Sweaters.
but it's a sweater vest.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
don't
here's-
have to do
but
anything.
Here's
I
what
mean,
I'm,
we don't
here's
have
what
to
I'm saying.
commit
That is
to
like
it.
people see these sweaters and they're like, "Wow!" If they saw a sweater vest, I'd be
Be
like,
like
What if it
Christmas
was
sweater
Christmas
vest.
sweater
I
vest?
had a Christmas sweater vest for the long. I don't even know where it is.
Oh.
Longest time, and it said "Bahumpug," and it was a pug in an ugly Christmas sweater.
Bah humpug. Okay, got
That's
it.
pretty good.
Got it.
Yeah.
I got a lot of good ones, and
Yeah.
people are giving them to me again, and so that's kind of annoying.
Overwhelming.
I've had to be like, "Hey guys, I have 34 now, and I'm getting rid of some this year.
Good
some
to
of them
know.
are going."
Good to know. Annie, right off the dome, just something from your bingo card. You're excited for?
Christmas. That I'm excited for that craft.
Craft.
And you know what, guys? Gonna tell you, I already knocked it off. Knocked it off today.
No, it's so lame.
What the heck? It was a craft.
No, it wasn't.
What was your?
Oh,
What was the craft? What was the craft?
what'd you do?
It was a.
It's not a craft, Danny.
Yes, John. Yes, it is.
Making lunch for yourself isn't
I
really a
made something for
craft.
you guys for Christmas.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like you made them a gift. You didn't make a craft. A craft is something that you like do, and we all get to see
I
and
had
enjoy
to
it.
craft it,
And
and then once I give it to them,
I think
That's a technicality. That's so.
I think
lame.
jury's out until I see it. I
It's
think
not- and also
once
it's not
I'll
really
be
a
able to
craft.
decide whether or not
Okay,
if it was
well,
a
I'm
craft.
also making the ornaments this year. Does that
Okay,
count
that's
as
a craft.
Now, how's that any different?
because I know I watched you make it. It's not a craft.
Oh,
It's not. It's just literally not.
I feel like you're kind
Got
of.
it.
Being
I
a
can't say any more
Scrooge.
without ruining the gift, so I'm not going to. But I'm just going to
hum.
say it's not a craft. I'm trying to inspire you to actually do a craft. Is all.
You're
Okay,
gonna
I thought-
inspire me to do a crime
I
that
thought the
I'm gonna have to
ornament-
be pardoned for.
I
I'll
thought
tell
the
you that.
ornament was the craft we were talking about. So
was that?
No.
there's 2 crafts.
I made a present for you guys.
Oh, I thought we were thrifting our presents.
Yeah, no, a part of it is thrifted,
It's
and then
not-
part of it is
That's
stolen.
the other thing. It's not thrifted.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it
So she's breaking the
is.
rules. She's breaking the rules.
What
No,
would
I wish I could tell. Like it's.
what would
when you find
define
out-
what
I
would
don't
define
wanna
a
know.
craft? What would
It's
define a
such
craft?
technicality. It's such like.
I don't want to know what it is.
technically,
Is it
yeah.
like paint by the numbers type of craft?
No, you know what? Screw
That's
you
what's
guys.
on my
Now I'm not excited
card.
about it. Now I'm not excited
That's
about
on
it.
my card.
It's cool.
Paint by the numbers.
I
I'll
wouldn't
say-
call that a craft.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right,
So-
hey, listen. You know what, guys? fine. I'll say another.
You know what a craft is? Making snowflakes, which apparently you do
Oh.
every year. So
that'll-
you're good.
that'll count.
Tonight.
Oh, let's make
That'll count.
snowflakes.
Yeah,
Nice
that's a
save,
craft.
John. Good save.
Was
It's
making?
good.
Would you say that
bring it
making
in.
my orange garland was a craft?
Yes.
Oh,
is
that's
a craft.
definitely a craft. Is craft on your bingo card?
No.
Okay.
But
Paint by numbers
But
is.
the reason
That's
the
paint by
reason I
numbers.
say what you did today is not a craft. That's a homemade gift. That's different. That's not a craft. That's a homemade gift.
Oh, because homemade gift could be on your bingo card as
yes.
its own thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Look,
Fine.
I
I'll
don't
make
know
a
what it
different
is.
craft.
I can't
Did
decide.
it
So
did
this
it
is-
involve glue?
This is between the two of you,
Blue
obviously.
dots.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. It is not a craft.
Glue dots are such a hack.
When you guys get
Okay.
such
it,
a cheat.
when you guys get it at
Look,
Christmas,
you
you'll
got
love it. It's cool.
Crafty 1
Not a
and
craft.
Crafty 2, apparently. So
Yeah, you know.
just
Well, Carrot's a crafter, but John.
Okay, go ahead. No,
Yeah,
go ahead.
no. Anyway, another bingo card or
Yeah.
slot that I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking.
yeah, I was.
Is I put. Wait,
Hey,
is that the only one I can think
Really
of
quick,
now?
I've got mine
you
on my
didn't mark
phone.
that off as your.
No, I didn't mark it off
okay,
yet,
good.
so
I'm
you
glad.
can just
I'm
be
glad.
quiet.
I'm glad you didn't because
I'll kill
I'm
you.
glad we clarified that.
I'll kill
Ryan
you.
keeps his as his wallpaper.
I
Mine's
know,
my-
it's so smart.
As a friendly reminder.
I
What
should
do you-
take.
what'd you
I
mark
should
off?
go take a picture of
Disneyland.
mine. Disneyland.
Disneyland. Went to Disneyland this morning.
I put New Year's Eve.
We
technically
came
was.
back. We came
I
back this
technically
morning.
was there this morning.
Yeah.
This weekend, did spend some time in Disneyland.
Yeah, how's the
Got
big
you
mouse
set
up
up.
there?
He's great. He sucks.
Taking all your
though.
money still?
Yeah, taking all
Oh,
the
yeah.
money. You know, there's like a tiered. They're rolling out a tiered system for fast passes,
Gosh, man.
where you have to
it's
pay.
crazy.
You have to pay to be in a lightning lane. We didn't do this, by the way.
Which it's not that bad. You
Isn't it
pay
the Genie
you
Plus
pay
or something?
$30
When we
for
go to
a lightning
Plus.
lane.
When
Yeah,
we go to
Genie Plus.
Disneyland, it's like how many things can we opt out of possible? Like,
Yeah.
like you go and you eat a sandwich that you brought in a bag. You know, we stocked up on the free breakfast at the hotel.
Nice.
I mean,
So you guys don't partake in like all the snacks and
No, we
oh,
do.
No, we definitely do.
No, we do.
Oh, okay. So
No, but
okay, all right.
It's
Anyways.
more like all the stuff from breakfast is like fruit, and it's like in the middle of the day when we've had so much crap. It's, like, who wants a banana?
eat a piece of fruit.
Yeah.
You can buy a fast pass, but then for certain rides, you have to buy Fast Pass Plus.
no.
Yes.
And it's $25 extra for rides.
A ride to get on.
So,
skip the
like,
line.
Megan was
pay
telling
per
us she
per
went
ride.
with her
It's like
work.
Battle Pass.
She said they
Yeah.
all got Lightning Lane, and it's in Disneyland. It's only like 4 rides that it works for.
Yeah.
Lightning Lane works for like
Boo.
Pirates
But if
and
you
like
want
all
like
the
an A
Fantasyland
tier,
cars.
that's going to cost you more.
Be dedicated.
Yeah.
Just go and sit in every line.
So
I
they're kind
couldn't-
of going back in time because that's
Yeah.
how Disneyland used to be, where
Yeah.
you would get
Tickets.
tickets.
Except you didn't
And
have
you'd
to
have
pay
tiered tickets.
hundreds of dollars to get into the park already.
Yeah, but you were only getting paid 25 cents an hour, so
You choose.
I mean, I
You
get.
choose.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It was hundreds of dollars.
Next year, it's going to be
Either way.
the 70th anniversary of Disneyland.
Wow. I gotta,
That's
I gotta
crazy.
make my way up
2025.
there someday.
I have a 60th pin.
yeah, I was there on
Me
their
too.
60th.
I have a 60th pin too.
Yeah.
Wait, did you guys all go on the 60th? I went
Yeah.
on the 60th.
I went on
That
the
was
60th.
just 10
Yeah.
years ago.
Wow, were you there,
I was there.
Ryan?
Diamond.
I was
the
there.
Diamond celebration.
Certainly. I think I was also there when they did the 50th.
No way we were all
20
there at
years
the same
ago.
time.
Hey, we were all in the
10
same
years
place
ago,
at the same
that's
time, and
crazy.
we didn't even know.
Well, it's not a day.
It's just like a year.
It's
No,
just like the year that they do it. Yeah.
okay, but I went on like some big, like it was like the day that they were rolling out all the pin stuff. Like the day.
you did it on the day.
Did you get a pin?
I don't know because I don't think we cared about the pins. We got ears. We got like 60th
you got the
ears.
you got the
I
ears.
got
Wow.
the 60th exclusive pin or whatever, the one that they only sold during the 60th year.
Mine's like a silver D with a big diamond in the
Yeah.
middle.
Oh,
Nice.
that's cool.
Random. I lost
Also-
the back of it.
Also
Silver
next
D,
year,
huh?
10 years since Karen and I started dating.
Mm.
So we
Oh,
started
sweet. What's
dating
the date on
that
that?
year. That's April 7th.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Yep. So Annie was at Disneyland. Me and Kara started dating. You were
I don't know.
getting baptized in the sweater.
In 2016.
Big things
so-
More or
happening.
less- Oh, close enough.
Close actually.
9
yeah.
years.
Wow.
10 years.
That's
Wow.
Wow.
This will be your guys' 10-year high school reunion.
It certainly will.
Mine
Oh,
was
my-
last-
ours already
your high
passed.
school
last
doesn't
year.
exist.
Yeah, ours was
Ours
last year.
passed.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to it. It was lame.
You're
Mine didn't have
2014?
one.
Didn't you have to plan yours?
Yeah, I went to it. It was cool. It was me.
What?
My
Nobody did yours?
no, it's supposed to be your class president is supposed to put it on.
Yeah.
I literally messaged her and I said, "Hey, are we going to do anything for our
Was she
10
like,
year?"
"Haha,
event?"
You're
no.
that girl.
She literally, yeah, because my mom planned all of hers.
Had a couple
So I was like,
Was she the
"Are we
class
going to do
president?
it?" And she was like, "I think we're good."
yeah, some people don't
It
get-
is. It is different because like now, at least I don't know if it's different. I haven't ever gone to one of these yet, but my mom always says it's different now because you see everybody. The whole thing
Yeah,
is like
social
you don't
media.
see everyone for 10 years and it's like, oh, all the people I went to high school with, how are they doing? Oh, they're crazy. Okay,
Now you
next
can look everyone up on.
You know what's
Facebook
crazy,
and
though?
day to
Instagram.
day, you can see who's pregnant, who's married.
Someone in your
who's-
class is going to plan one.
Yeah.
I know for a fact.
Well, I mean,
Ours was
I went to a
lame.
small school.
Ours
so
was
it's-
lame because
that's
we
gonna be
weren't going to
obvious.
do that for that reason.
Yeah.
Our class president was like, "Oh, we probably don't do anything." And then there was a group of friends that like I'm friends with, and they all live in New York. Some of them live in New York, and they all met in New York with the class president, and they were like, "Oh, like you should do something. It would be fun." And the class president's like, "Well, I wasn't going to, but maybe we will."
Okay.
So anyway, she schedules it. She can't get off of work, so she didn't come. None of the people that wanted this even came. It was only like 15
So
people,
lame.
and I was like,
That's annoying.
I literally was like, at the 20 year, I'm like, I'm not even going. It's so lame, so stupid.
You'll feel
Yeah.
differently in 10 years.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Absolutely.
My Nina was going to hers up until like I think she went to her 70th high school reunion.
Oh yeah, Jordan's grandma
And then
goes
enough
every
people
time.
died, and they were like, oh, okay.
Oh,
Sad, right?
my mom goes hard when she plans hers.
Well, because she's buddies with all of her people still, and they were all cheerleaders in ASB, and
Yeah.
that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she like my
How
mom
many people
fully
come
does
though?
everything.
How many were in her class, and how many like regularly attend?
I want to say there were probably like 200 people in her class.
And what
and
about wedding? How many did she have?
I would
the
say
last
about
one?
100 come.
That's great. That's
That's
pretty good
pretty good.
turnout.
Yeah.
My reference is Tyler also went to the same school that I did, and his was probably like 30 people.
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's
mean,
how big your class was, though, right?
I'd rather just go out for drinks and then.
That's how
be
ours
done
was. It
with
was, it was at a bar, and we
Yeah.
all just got drinks, and it was like super chill. And the people that came actually were, I think, arguably like the ones that I actually enjoyed talking to. I don't know that
Good.
I would have enjoyed talking to some of the people that I was actually friends with in high school. If
It's-
I'm being honest.
My
It's so
graduation-
wet blanket to be like, I don't want to go to my reunion.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun to
Right?
go.
Like, it's so lame.
My
Oh,
graduating
I already
class
had the
is so big,
conversation
though.
of if you're not going, I'm not going.
Yeah. How big were your classes?
Yeah, that's
Big.
mine was like
Big.
less than
10.
100 people. I think it was like.
well, it was you,
80.
your brother,
yeah,
your little sister,
my guinea pig.
and
So like
so
three.
like 3 or 4.
Wait,
Makes reunions really.
sure you get that
Intimate.
sound bite in there.
I think I want to say I had just under 300 people in my class.
Yeah, I had 300. We had
Dang.
like 20
Yeah.
people that showed up. It was so stupid.
That's surprising that like that's such a big school.
Yeah,
I feel like
360.
there would be a
something.
committee of like alumni people that do.
We
that.
have a
you
Facebook
tried
page
to?
Your
already.
class was only 300 something.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, that
360.
was ours,
That's
too.
pretty small.
How big was your class?
My class, we had 500 and something graduate.
All in Alpine? Oh wait, you didn't go. You
No.
Didn't, never mind, this is
And
my
then
fault. Sorry.
Granite Hills
flew in.
Sorry.
class was like, I think their class was like,
Yeah, the bigger schools. Santana,
900, but they
Santana
had
was a
s-
small
like-
school in the district. It still
Yeah.
is. It's a small school
Interesting.
in the district.
I think the biggest thing is I know that Granite's class was almost double our size, but I think we had more people graduate than they did. I remember going to because their graduation was like 2 days after, and I went to go watch all my friends graduate, and they're like, "We're having like whatever 500
Yeah, you
something,"
had the
and I was like,
rare
"You had less
multi-school
than."
friend groups that I
Oh,
I
at split
like
school.
crazy.
And we all
Big shout
like
out to
we're all
Tommy.
still no. Tommy went to my school.
Oh,
Shout out
Yeah,
to
heard.
Tommy.
no, I just want to shout
hey,
him
this is
out.
for you.
Shout
Out Tommy,
Carl.
love you,
Shout out.
buddy.
Carl, go to high school.
Carl.
Carl went to high school
Carl.
with me.
Tyler.
Also went to high school with me.
So good to go.
And,
Yeah. What
are we talking about?
Who
People that
else?
didn't go to high school. with
People
you?
at Brindley didn't go to high school with me.
Wait, I'm missing one. I'm
Oh.
missing one. What's his name?
Jared.
Jared.
Went to high
Jared,
school with me.
shout out to you, buddy. Go Eagles. What, you guys were Eagles?
No, we were Cougars.
Go Cougars.
No way.
That sucks.
What's your,
Yeah,
what
in
was
our
Steel
our
Canyon.
Steel Canyon, our
Go
scratch
Cougars.
Scratch the Cougar, and our big T-shirt that always sold out was called. It was a T-shirt that had Scratch on it. It was the
Scratch.
mascot's name,
No.
and then it said "Everybody
No.
loves a Cougar."
No.
Oh, I'd buy the hell out of that shirt.
That's so
That's
perfect.
awesome.
Everybody loves
That
a
is
Cougar.
awesome.
And then our
That's pretty
like
funny.
our what's it like orientation like welcome
Yeah.
crew thing was called Cougar Crew, and we would go and do like community events, and I was wearing my Cougar Crew shirt, and it said Cougar Crew, and then because I was a leader, it said leader on the back. Like down below, like basically tramp stamp level.
Yeah.
And I had this old man go, "What's Cougar Crew?" So I'm explaining to him, "Oh, my high school's mascot's a cougar, and we're out
You
here
still
helping
have
the
those shirts?
community." No, you had to return them at the end.
Dang.
I might have
You
stolen
had to
my
return them?
Yeah, I might have stolen my Cougar.
You didn't
Crew
buy
shirt.
them? That is lame. Cougar Cruise
I might have
sucks.
stolen my Cougar Cruise shirt. It might be in my memento
I'm all about
box.
the Panther Pound.
Is that?
That was
that
Horizon Panthers. Yeah.
Panthers, go Panthers.
That's better than Cougar.
Yeah.
Scratch the Cougar.
Scratch the Cougar is pretty awesome.
Scratch's the mascot costume was designed by one of the Disney animators,
Imagineers.
the mascots at Disney.
Walt.
Walt himself.
Yeah, Walt, the Big D.
Well, that's what they call them.
They call him the
The
Big,
Big D. Speaking of Big D, we want to thank our Big D.
Big P's, really.
Big P's.
Big
Patreon.
donors.
Big D donors.
God, you're so stupid.
It was right there, staring me in the face.
Homeschool.
For $4 a month, guys, Happy Giving Tuesday. You can give
giving.
us
No.
$4 a month.
No.
Sure.
Okay.
For $4 a month, you can. Wait, no, today's Monday.
It's Thursday when this comes out.
Happy Thanksgiving, week after Thanksgiving, Thursday.
Thankful Thursday.
Thankful Thursday.
Daddy.
Tis,
It was
tis
right in
your
the
giving.
Tis the season to be giving us $4 a month to consume more content.
Yeah, you love
All
us.
right.
You want more.
You want a little more of this
And
show?
you'll get our Christmas card.
And we've got our Christmas cards coming out. First wave is going to go to our Patreon supporters. Second wave is going to
And
go
we
to
have extras
True.
if you
everybody
don't mind
else.
a grammatical error.
no, we don't.
No, of course not. Of course not. Is that the craft we're talking about? The crafting
No.
question?
That's
That's a
guys
craft.
die.
Annie, that's a craft.
You can mark it off. It's cool.
can mark it off.
What you did today was craft it, Jason. We'll let you mark it.
No, I'm gonna make snowflakes after this, so you can
Oh,
just
there we go.
Oh,
shut
Yay.
your little trap.
That's a craft.
That's a craft.
And that is a craft. On the couch as always, Kara Tafoya,
Bye.
Annie the Scope Scoveman. I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
And we'll see you next week on What the Podcast.
We should craft on the podcast. Then you can say you really craft.
We could
I could do
make
snowflakes.
snowflakes on the post show.
Okay.
We gotta go get scissors.
And paper, right?
Yeah, but paper's.
And our hands for folding. It's part of it too.
Oh,
He's
I don't
off
know.
today.
It is
He's
a
off today.
two-hand thing. Well, you guys have mics like that, but Kara and I would have to be like this.
Kara puts it in her lap anyways.
See you next week.
I guess I could do it like this.
Bye.